What's good, Washington fans? It's your boy Stacks Reacts, and we back again with another video. I wanted to wait to make this video because I wanted to see what the Raiders and the Seahawks game was going to be like. Because if the Raiders beat the Seahawks, that means Washington was going to be in the playoffs. So, seeing that the Raiders beat the Seahawks, Washington is right now in the 7th seed in the playoffs, and we control our own destiny. Look, I'm a happy fan, and I'm just glad to see it. If we just keep continuing this pace, there's no reason why we shouldn't make the playoffs. Like, we're in the playoffs right now, as of right now. We just got to continue this going and keep it going. So with that being said, let's get into this Atlanta game, okay? All right, y'all. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Like, personally, me, I hate winning like that. I take the win. I will take the win. If it's a good, bad, ugly, sloppy, I don't care how we get the win. But I felt like, to me, I felt like Atlanta gave us the win more than we took the win. You know, I feel like we're down there at the goal line. Atlanta's on our 3 or 2 yard line. They're running the ball over and over again. We can't seem to stop the run to save our life. I'm not sure what's going on. And Mariota just throws a pass. And if you watch the play, Cordell Patterson was open on that pass. He was open. But Deron Payne, he comes up, taps the ball. Kendall Fuller gets the interception. Game sealed. That's a wrap. I am not going to sit here and talk like we should have lost this game. I'm not going to bring that negative energy on my page. But what I'm saying is that I just feel like we have too much talent and we're just too good of a team. If we put it all together, that we should be winning games that way or getting close to losing games that way. That's not how we need to do things. And I feel like we need to most definitely get this together, because when we start playing the better teams, like I said, when we start playing the Giants, when we start playing the 49ers, we got the Cowboys coming up. Like, we cannot, it's certain mistakes that you can make with a lesser or less inferior team that you're not going to be able to get away with when you're playing these better teams. So we going to have to really nip this in the bud, figure out what's going on, and play better and play more sound and play smart. But the offense was a little anemic today. I'm not going to lie. The offense was a little slow. Now, I can say this. It was raining. It was raining outside. The ball was slippery. And, you know, Heineke, he doesn't have the biggest hands in the world. So you got to understand, like, that's why we ran the ball so much, because it was raining. It was sloppy. It was a grinded out game. Both teams was running the ball both ways. It was just who's going to stop who. That's basically what it came down to. So by the end of the day, though, Heineke still went 14 for 23, 138 passing yards, and 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Honestly, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It could have been 2 interceptions, but I'm not going to count that. Like I said, I'm not bringing that negative energy onto my team. I'm not bringing that negative energy to my team. So like I said, Heineke has played well. The legend of Heineke continues. The offensive line gets sneakers. They get Jordans, and the running backs is getting Jordans. So we're just chugging along. We're just chugging along. The next point, Brian Robinson. Out of everything that he has been through, everything that he's been going through, between being shot twice, between all the people talking, if you listen to these commentators every game, everybody that talked to Brian Robinson, they always say the same thing. Oh, how do you feel after being shot twice? How do you feel about the injury after you got hit with the injury? How they talk about it every single week. But the thing is, my dog just blocks out all the noise, and he goes out there and he puts up his first 100-yard rushing game. His first 100-yard rushing game as a Washington Commander / Redskin / Washington football team member. And he most definitely did it. He put his foot in the ground. He grinded. He was running dudes over. He was dragging linemen, dragging defensive tackles, dragging linebackers, dragging DBs. He was doing what he had to do to get that ball going crazy. He had 18 carries for 105 yards, and he also caught 2 passes for 20 yards and got a touchdown. Like, my dog was all over the field today, man. He was all over the field. So what I'm saying is, man, you just, my thing is this. Just stop worrying about the outside noise. If you see everything that Washington has been through between all the stuff that's going on with Daniel Snyder and the rape allegations and then to talk about Jack Del Rio with the dust up, to Brian Robinson talk about getting shot. Like, they talk about, every time they bring up Washington, they're always bringing up negative. And you know what we do? We go out there and we play football. That's what we do. We go out there and we play football. And that's what all that matters at the end of the day. We control what we can control. We can't control all the other stuff on the outside and everything that's going on, all the negative news. We can't control that. We can just control what we can do. And that's it. Next thing. Whew. The defense. Defense was not playing lights out like they have been the last few games. Those two, look, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Deron Payne, he needs a contract yesterday. Him and Jonathan Allen, those two Bama boys in that middle, they clog up that line. They clog up that middle so well. And the thing is, we cannot lose those two guys. He needs a contract yesterday. If it was up to me, and I know you got so many first-round draft picks and everybody's playing well, you can't keep everybody. But if two people has to be kept, it has to be Deron Payne and John Allen. Those two that has to be the nucleus of that line. Now, if that means giving up Montez Sweat or giving up Chase Young, hey, man, you know, you got to do what you got to do for the best of the team. I don't want to give neither one of them up, but if you had to give up one, you need to keep Deron Payne and John Allen in there in that middle. That's the best interior D-line in the NFL. Name two defensive tackles on one team that both got over 6 sacks per game. Don't worry, I'll wait. I'll give you 2 seconds. Yeah, exactly. You cannot do it. It is John Allen and Deron Payne. That is what we have. That's what's going on. That is the bread and butter of our defense. Kendall Fuller, he stepped up lately. He stepped up the last 2 weeks. Last week he got the pick 6 at Houston. This week he got the game-winning interception by Atlanta to win the game again. He has stepped up. Benjamin St-Juste went down. Our starting corner on the outside went down. So with that being said, everybody had to step up and play better. You know, like I said, the rain had a lot to do with this game today. And I don't expect us to keep playing this sloppy. And I don't think we're going to continue to play this sloppy. But today was a sloppy game. Okay, let me get to my next point. And this next point that I'm about to tell y'all right now, it is a point that needs to be talked about, but doesn't get enough credit. And that is our punter, Tress Way. Look, this man is playing literally a all-pro season at punter. He is playing himself into the Pro Bowl. Every single punt that he has done has been inside the 20 today. He punted the ball so well. The ball came up. It dropped down at the 5-yard line and stayed there. It didn't roll. It didn't move. It stayed there at the 5-yard line. And they made it tough for Atlanta to score every play because every single time they got the ball off a punt, they're going 90+. They have to go 90+ yards every single time. Y'all have to give. You ever hear that saying, man, when people be like, it's the unsung heroes? The unsung hero on our team right now, or MVP on our team right now, is Tress Way. It's Tress Way. That's just what it is. And he's the one that makes everything go. Heineke, the offensive line goes, the defense goes, it goes off of Tress Way because he gives us good field position every time. That is how it goes. So guys, like I said, right now we're 7-5. We are in the playoffs. We control our own destiny. All we can do is pray and keep winning. Keep winning. This is the best season that we've had at probably since I say RG3, maybe the year Alex Smith, before Alex Smith got hurt. Because I'm not even going to count the playoffs, because when we got into the playoffs with Heineke, we were 7-9 and we just got in because it seemed like nobody wanted to win that division that year, and we got in at 7-9. So I'm not even counting that. So before that, it probably was before Alex Smith got hurt, and before that it was RG3. So this is the most that I've seen this team win probably since I've been a fan. And all my Washington fans, we've been waiting for this moment. We've been waiting for this moment for I don't know how long. We've been waiting for this for a long time. So now that it's here, we need to maintain it, control it, snatch it, hold it, and do not let it go. Because once we get into that tournament, all we got to do is get there. And once we get into the playoffs, anything can happen. Anything can happen. So, with that being said, it's your boy Stacks Reacts. I need y'all to like this video, comment this video down below, subscribe. It helps me build my channel. It helps me give y'all more feedback. I want to know how y'all feel about this game. I don't care if you're an Eagle fan that watched me, a Cowboy fan that watched me, or a Giant fan that watched me, or another Washington fan that watched me. I don't care which type of fan you are. If y'all watched us on TV today, how do you feel about this game? I don't care what type of comments you put. Just put it down below, because I'm responding to everything. So with that being said, it's your boy Stacks Reacts. I hope everybody has a great day. I'm having a great day. Hail to the Redskins. Hail to the Washington Commanders. Hail to the Washington football team. It's your boy Stacks Reacts. And I'm gone.